Welcome to Hancock's VMware Half Hour, and welcome back to another episode of Hancock's VMware Half Hour. Well, this one's actually going to be fairly short, and we're continuing our theme. We put the minis forum MSA2 to the side for the moment, and we've gone back to our VCF 9 component deployment guide. And in this video, we're going to continue with the VCF installer, and we're going to continue with the how to create an offline depot. In the last video, I showed you a method of using a Synology NAS, and just going back to that, I just wanted to show you where we actually basically ended up with that. And there we go. You can see there that the depot that we created, which was vcf.-depot-cyrus-consultants.co.uk on port 80, username VCF, and we've finally managed to download all the components for VMware VCF Foundation and VMware Cloud Foundation to our VCF installer appliance, or our SDDC manager, whichever mode that you've actually got it operating in. And there you can see there we've got a handful of successful messages. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete them now, just so they've disappeared. And I'm just going to select delete, and all those are going to disappear. And what we're going to do, we're going to disconnect from that repo, and we're going to set up another repo now. And this is a very quick one. This is the sort of kind of the dirty one, I suppose. There we go. So I'm going to just go back and leave that as configure our depot for the moment. And what we're going to have a look at is we're going to have a little look at, now you can do this with any Ubuntu machine or any Linux distribution, and we'll just zoom in, and I can show you one of the great things about Linux, and I predominantly use Ubuntu or Fedora, but any distribution, you can use a single line Python module or Python script to run a HTTP server. And I use these quite a lot, really, when I'm using TryHackMe. In some of the hacks and some of the modules and some of the rooms to allow us basically to get data back and forward onto our attacking machines. So I've actually, but the single line Python script that I normally use doesn't support authentication, and we need to use authentication, as we've seen with our offline depot. So I have actually basically found let's just zoom in on that. I have actually basically found a HTTP server with authentication on GitHub. I will put this in the description so that you can download this Python script, Python module, whatever you want to call it, that will run a HTTP server with authentication. And quite simply, if I go back to my putty session, I can actually basically show you quite simply. I've just actually basically just created a little shell to run this. So basically Python 3 http_server_auth.py Python --bind followed by the IP address. The IP address I'm using here is 141.245.136.63 -- user VCF -- password VCF -- directory. Now what I've actually basically done on this Ubuntu server, rather than copying the contents to it. I'm actually basically using the same contents that's actually basically mounted on our Synology NAS. So if I actually basically have a little look in prod, if I can type it, prod, and have a little look, then there you can see the http access, the .ht password. You can see comp, and you can see all the folders there. So I've just done this really quickly and dirty, so that I've not had to basically copy that 80 gigs worth locally. There's no real point. I've already got a copy of it on my NAS, so therefore I might as well basically just mount an NFS directory on it, or export that prod folder as an NFS export. Then I can mount it on the client, and then we can run our Python module. There we go. So I'm just going to run start.sh. So that is now serving HTTP on 141.245.136.63. And just to confirm, I'll tell you what, I'll just exit out of that. But just to confirm that that is VCF Depot 1, then you can actually basically see there that 141.245.136.63 is that server. Happens to be an Ubuntu server that I use for bits and bobs in the home lab here. So that's serving our content HTTP on 141.245.136.63 on port 8000. I could have used 80, but 80 is already in use on this particular box. So let's I'm going to fire up standard browser session to our depot server. So I'm just going to zoom in on that so you can see that. So VCF, again, there's no HTTPS involved here. vcf.depot1-saris-consultants.co.uk 8000 prod. There we're getting our challenge. Our password, our username is VCF, and our password is VCF. So I'm going to sign in, and there we go. So we've demonstrated and proved there that we have definitely serving HTTP content using basic authentication with the password VCF, the username PCF. So now we're going to go back to the VCF installer, and I'm going to type in VCF Depot. That's why I cut and paste a lot, because I type. The typing's poor. Cyrus-Consultants. That's better. Cyrus-Consultants. UK. Port 8000. Username VCF. Password VCF. Now I'm hoping this time that when we do configure, we'll get that persisting data, and there we go. We have successfully configured another offline depot, and what I can do this time again, I'm going to basically select VMware Foundation. I'm going to click download, and I'm going to hit the download button, and hopefully that's going to schedule, and we will start to see a download shortly. There we go. In progress, in progress, in progress. There we go. So another mechanism, a simpler mechanism of just using a simple Python script available from GitHub to do exactly the same thing. So if you don't have a Synology server to hand, and you can't use the web station function of a Synology server, then you can, if you've got a Linux distribution running around, you can quickly get a offline depot configured and running very quickly. And we're using exactly the same files. So again, we would download if you've not seen the last video, we would download the metadata file, and then we would download all the OVAs and all the ISOs, populate them in the correct directory, and off you go. You have created an offline depot. Or if you have access to the VCF installer tool or download tool with a token, then you can just basically download all those to your Linux server, Linux workstation, and you can do exactly the same thing. I've got one more video to do. If you want to be not quite sure really why you would actually basically want to use a full version of Photon and Apache to do this, but I'll show you another video that I did of using Photon 5 and an Apache to do this as well. I have actually basically seen, and I'll put it in the description, I have actually basically seen that somebody has actually created a Docker compose function, or using Docker compose basically to create an offline depot as well. And I think it probably might be only a matter of time before possibly we see maybe somebody rolls this in and allows us to pull a Docker container that will do all this for us as well. That would really depend on whether or not that those binaries are allowed to be distributed or not. Anyway, so in this video we've just used that very, very simple. Just go back to our Python. There we go. So you can actually basically see there what's actually basically being pulled from our Python server. And 141, 245, 138.199 is our SDDC manager or VCF installer appliance. So quite simply, GitHub supplied Python script, and in minutes you can basically get yourself up and running with an offline depot as well. Anyway, so I told you it's going to be quick, all of 12 minutes, which is pretty good. So if you've enjoyed watching this video, then please give a thumbs up. If you've not liked this video and you don't like it at all and don't like it, then give it a thumbs down. Let me know why in the description you don't like it. But in the meantime, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe and share. My name's Andrew Hancock at Hancock's VMware Half Hour, and it's time for me to say good night and thanks so much for watching. So all the best now, and bye bye.